Sups, Reek here, and I will be answering the week 2 critique journal and discussion comment. So I'm gonna be reading off my laptop, so I can never remember the questions, so that's why I always read my laptop. Sorry if that bothers you, or tell me if that bothers you in any future assignments. I'm sorry, but okay. So question 1 says, "What do you find interesting about the process of creating the show?" So my older sister, I don't know if there's a major of this in college, but she was like one of these people who was like creating TV shows or creating shorts and skits and little TikTok videos before TikTok was invented, if that makes sense. Like, but when I went to high school, I went to Gahanna Lincoln High School. There's this thing before school starts called Lincoln Live, and those are the type of people who like get on the TV, tell us about what's going on, who's doing what's going on around the school. Like, even though that's not a TV show, I feel like that's like closest thing to, for you to do a TV show at school. So my sister was involved in all that, and she used to come home happy every day because she met new people, figured out new things to do. She was just happy. She knew the actors' weaknesses, their strengths. She knew new camera tricks. She knew what camera did what camera was good for what like scene. So what I find interesting about creating a show is, even though I don't know what goes into creating a show, it's just like the time and effort that you put in for a show to be good. It's just, you can't beat that. So yeah, that's what I find interesting about creating a show. Question 2 says, if you have ever watched a show that got canceled, what is it? Or if you haven't, search up a show that got canceled and share what you find about the show's rating. So a popular show that I've watched is called Victorious, which is a Nickelodeon show. It was like a sitcom about high school students going into school and their adventures and stuff like that. And I looked it up. I didn't know the ratings, obviously. I looked it up, and it was a 4.8 out of 5 stars on Google, at least. So when I think of like a canceled TV show, I'm thinking it does bad, or like it didn't get much publicity or anything like that. But this one has 4.8. So I thought the show was great. I loved it. It was one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. I watched every episode dang near. So I don't know how it got canceled, really. It was weird to me, but the show got canceled on 4.8 stars. Maybe an actor got sick and tired of it, or they thought they were too old to be doing this, but it was a great show to me. 4.8 stars. I didn't do bad. Me and my whole family loved it, and just 10 of us. So that's pretty much it for question 2. I love that show, and I hope it comes back. So that's that. Question 3 says, think about a TV show you have watched a lot. Think back on the sets, costumes, and lighting. How did those choices suggest to you about the show? How did they contribute to the mood or theme of the show? So for question 3, I was talking about another sitcom from Nickelodeon called Drake and Josh, which you probably know. This is a pretty popular one, but if you don't sweat it. Thinking back on the sets and costumes, there were a lot of goofy costumes they had to do because their little sister loved to play pranks on them, and they would love to try to get her back. So they would like hop into costumes and do different things on set, like pour chili on each other, getting the clown or alien costumes. The lighting would go dark or light or green or red or whatever the color may be, whatever the room they're in, because they're always trying to get her back because they always pranked him or them because they were twin brothers. So those suggest the mood of the show by being it was a goofy sitcom TV show. They'll try to prank her, and they will always fail because they never, like, she was the mastermind of the family. They always fail. It was the mood. It was funny. It was goofy at the time. The mood was always light. The theme was always lightheaded. Lighthearted. Sorry, not lightheaded. Lighthearted. And that's what made Drake and Josh a really great show, because everyone knew they were going to fail, but we always looked forward to it because the mood and the costumes and what they put into every failed prank. So that'll be that. I think that's all the questions for week 2. So thank you for listening to this.